Hola, it's Gabby for Crafty Gabby, and today I'm going to make a book of cards. These books contain 12 cards, and I'm going to explain a little bit better what I did this book. As you see, I'm going to use the perforated ruler. This mat is magnetized. It's for that you see me adding magnets to the bottom of the page, and just going twice to perforate the paper. I'm going to go a little bit under the backgrounds first because I made several backgrounds that are the same. There are clouds. I use a lot of clouds here, the stencil cloud. As you see here, I just add in the distress oxidized blue, and I add in some snowflakes with embossing powder. After that, I'm going to add a heel that is going to make with glitter paper, and I'm going to leave it like that because I'm going to, like I said, just going through the backgrounds. You will see I'm going to make also polar bears for these cards. I stamp them with memento ink and color with the copy markers. Sorry this video is so fast, but was the only way for me to put it all the way to 20 minutes, that I think is a lot, but it's 12 cards. I'm not making the whole 12 card in camera, just explaining a little bit some of the parts of each card. As you see here, I cut a window twice, and I'm going to place just the flaps or the open part of the window twice, because when you open, I don't want to see the background that is cut, because it gets rough with the plates of the die cutting. I also cut these curtains in fabric, but I put glue to the fabric, Mod Podge specifically, and I'm going to add them with double-sided stick tape. That means I cut the double-sided stick tape and glue it to the back of the window where it's supposed to be curtains. But after I do this step, I go all around the window with my double-sided stick tape, except for the part that opens. And I'm going to glue it in this kind of fawn green cardstock. And when I glue it down, I just going to cut around the window. And then I'm going to place it to the top of the card just to see if it fit well. Right now I'm going to make clouds. This one I'm going to be like I think it's the whole paper that I'm going to put with clouds. Let me tell you how big are these pages. They are 5 3/4 for, let me see, 4. When you read them off in the top, they are going to be 5.5. 5, I think so. Let me see. I'm checking. Let me see. I'm checking here. They're going to fit. No, they're going to be 5.25, because when you read them off of the paper through the perforated part, you can glue it in any color of cardstock. Sorry, yes, on card base, any color of card base, and you will have a tiny frame. Because, like I say, I like cards when they have a frame. I think the finish is better. For me, it's like that detail is giving like completion. As you see here, I'm playing with my oxidized inks. And I just using the purples, and in the top I use the blues, purples, and a little bit of green, and I just perforate the middle with a scallop circle. I measure and I see a little bit more of I need a little bit more of purple, and I add it, and then I add splashes in black. When I glued this part of the car, I didn't glue all the way to the where is the circle with the scallops. A little bit of space because I'm going to think to put this bunny inside. For right now, I just cut the bunny and I ensemble the head and the body. I cut everything in white and I color the ears in the inside of the ears in pink, and I color with copy markers the nose and the eyes. I think it was easy. I also add a little bit of blush in the cheeks with the brushes. I always forget the name of those brushes. It's light changing brushes, I think. Right now I'm making the piñata. Sorry I didn't make this background, but you see me cutting before the sunburst rays. I don't have the stencil. I need to buy it. I always say that I need it. I never do. And I made my own stencil, cutting with the die, cutting the middle because I didn't want lines in the middle, the circle in the middle. And I made candies. These candies I stamped from Long Fan, I think, from a piñata thing they have, and I amplify them when I scan them to put it inside my computer, and when I print them bigger. I'm making here another background. I'm making like a beach, and I'm making wave. This wave don't go all the way to the car from side to side. I did embossing in white, but when I color, I'm going to finish the waves with the jelly roll marker, the gel pen in white, but the thick one, the one with the 10 point. And not to look so much the unions of the embossing and the gel pen, I apply dots everywhere. That way it gets less visible, the connection of those two. Plus, you make like foam in the sea. For this one, I'm adding several colors because I'm trying to make a night, but not a space night. It's just like a spooky night. I'm just adding a little bit of Halloween colors like orange, yellow, greens, purples, and I add a little bit of blue because the sky always have blue. And after I finish applying my spots of color, I'm going to add black. And using, as you see here, the Distress inks. I'm not using the Distress Oxide because the Distress Oxide tend to be more matte. And I want this to be a little bit brighter, shiny. Even though that I love both the Distress and the Distress Oxide, I love to play with both. I'm doing some splashes in white to make the stars. And after that, I finish that background. And right now making the background for Christmas and using these how do you call this, snowflakes, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to embossing the snowflakes in white embossing powder, and I'm going to add clouds, but the clouds are going to add them in pink, light pink, light purple, and I'm going to add a little bit of green in the sides and blue everywhere. I was trying to go for in Spanish it's Aurora Boreal. I really don't know how you call it in English, but maybe something similar. Now I'm going to start ensembling my cards. As you see here, I have the first card that I made, and I'm going just to add the sentiment, and I'm going to glue the two polar bears. after I glue the two polar bear, I leave my card to the side, but I will grab this card again because I remember the glossy accent, and I want to add glossy accents to that card. You will see that later. For the Valentine card, I try to make a seasonal card book. But you can make this kind of book whatever you want. You can make maybe a lot of Valentine cards, or a lot Halloween cards, or the 12 Halloween Christmas cards, something like that. I After I glue the little kids inside, I'm going to glue the flowers, and I forgot the sentiment, but it's no problem because this is flat. I just open everything, add the sentiment inside the window. I don't think I did any sentiment in black. I think all the sentiments that I did for this, I don't recall right now, but I think all were in blues, yellow, mostly blue because I make a lot of skies. And you can add dimension to this book of cards. No problem. I was a little bit like scared or concerned to add dimension, but I did in some cards. It was no problem. It closed very good. While I assembling my cards, I want to say thank you for all the subscribers and the people that watching my videos. And it's for that the book in the front of the book, just you can see that I say to you, because I'm going to do a giveaway for this video. You just have to leave a comment, just a comment. You don't have to subscribe, you don't have to go to my blog or do anything. Just leave a comment, and I'm going to take a random number for all those comments, and you're going to win this book of cards and $50 for your favorite online store. It don't have to be a craft store, it don't have to be anything, just your favorite online store. You let me know, and I send you the code for your gift certificate of $50. The book of cards I'm going to send by mail. I'm going to send you, you have to provide me with your email address, and I will ask you for your actual address and send you the book of cards. But you know that I live in Saudi Arabia, and you have to wait at least between 15 to 18 days, or let's say to 15 to 20, because we never know how busy. Plus right now we are in Ramadan, and since in Ramadan it's a little bit slower in Saudi. But yes, you just please leave a comment, and please don't leave nasty comments. Just, it don't have to be even nice, you just can be saying good day or whatever you want, but just leave a comment if you want to win this book of cards and $50 in your favorite online store. Well, we continue doing the cards as you see here, and applying glossy accent. In this card, it was when I remember the glossy accent exists, and applying glossy accent in the bowl, in this lifesaver, the glasses, and the drink. And I also bring the other card, and I add 2 white pom-poms in the hats of the polar bears, and also add glossy accent in the mug. Now, right now, I'm making another card. This is more like a vacation. Oh, before I did all the cards, I make a list of what I want to do for every month. Like January, I say snow. February, hearts. March, it can be St. Patrick, but I don't think I did St. Patrick. I think I did the flying girl with the rainbow. It's just wearing green and stuff like that. In May, I put piñatas. In June, I put vacation. July, I put it can be patriotic or picnic. And I think I did a girl in the garden. In August, I put beach. In September, I put mermaids. In October, Halloween. And November, I put Thanksgiving or leaves. I couldn't find anything that I really liked for the month of November. It's for that I did the vegetables that you will see in a few minutes. These happy vegetables, this is the meaning of the cornucopia, I think it's called, but the abundance, the meaning of abundance and happiness and togetherness for the month of November. And in December, of course, Christmas, or if you want to do a snow winter thing also, is good. But like I said, you go in whatever way you want. As you see, I was adding a darker grass because I grabbed the grass for the other car and glue it here, and I say, I think this grass is too light, and I just grab for this car. I get confused, but I put double grass in the other one lighter, one darker, and in this one I put double grass also. After I glue the little gear, I want to give her like a place to stand. I don't want to add any marker or anything darker in the bottom of her, and I just add another piece of grass. As you see here, these are the vegetables. This background I didn't do on camera, but this background is just splashes with distress inks in green, yellow, and red. I think I use Moet Land, Fossilite Amber, and Candied Apple. I haven't learned all the numbers of the oxidized and the distress ink because I have short memory loss with the color. I just know I like the color, so that's the enough what I have to know. As you see here, I didn't want the vegetable to have closed eyes. It's for that I add the googly eyes. Plus in the eggplant, you couldn't see the eyes at all. The only one that I leave with the eyes closed was the pumpkin because she looks so cute there. And I didn't have big enough for the pumpkin. All my eyes are very tiny. For the Christmas card, I'm trying to make, like I said, the Aurora Boreal, and I'm just adding hills and trees, and this kit is for hero art, if I don't mistaken. It's super cute. When I add the sentiments, I added in how do you say, the clear ink for embossing, and I add this pinkish violet embossing powder. It doesn't look, oh my god, but good, but it doesn't look bad, and you can read what it says. As you see here, I'm making the front of the book, and I just adding a little frame, like a picture frame, and I adding the letters to you. I also add string glitter, Mod Podge, and glossy accents. That's one of my favorite way to do letters. And I just showing you all the cards that I'm going to put inside the book. It's 12, and I'm going to close the card with the spring. This spring, you can buy them in different colors. I just have them in white because I think they go with everything. Well, this is it. These are the pictures of the cards. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for your support. I hope you like my videos. Please keep watching, and don't forget the giveaway. Just leave a comment. That's it. Okay, thank you. Bye.